at New Mexico Wildlife Center, and today we're bringing you a new educational video talking about the external coverings of animals. And what we mean by that is the fur on mammals, the scales on reptiles, and the feathers on birds, and how they're similar and different for each of those groups. So I guess we'll wander around the center and see what we can find. Alrighty, I guess we'll start our adventure. Let's go this way. Whoa! Take a look at that! Let's go! I don't know who left this here, but I guess we'll talk about it. This is a badger pelt. So badgers are amazing animals. They're in the weasel family. So they're related to domestic ferrets, but they're also related to otters. Now badgers are really cool in that family because they are burrowing animals. They're fossorial. They spend most of their life underground. So their fur is specialized to protect them. Their fur is really coarse. If you ever get the chance to touch a badger pelt, you'll see that it's really coarse, but it's also kind of thin as well. It's not a super thick, dense coat because most of the time underground, it's a lot warmer. Now, badgers are fearsome animals. They have been known to get black bears to back off. Very, very fierce animals. They are completely carnivorous. So they're typically going after ground squirrels and other things that are living in the burrows that they share. All right, so we found a mammal pelt. That was pretty cool. I guess we'll see what else we can find. We'll come back for this later, okay? All right, everybody. So we've already seen what a mammal covering can look like, fur, right, from that badger. Now let's talk birds. Birds are unique in the animal world. They are the only animals with feathers, and all birds have feathers.
Hey Chase, look over there.
What? Oh, well that's convenient. Let's check it out. So we've got some feathers here, and I'm gonna quiz you a little bit. Let's see if any of you folks watching can identify what these feathers came from. I will give you a hint. This one, and this one are tail feathers. Let's see how you did. This is a turkey vulture feather. This is one of the feathers from its wings. This is called a primary feather. And what these ones do is they help to generate lift and power so that these birds can get off the ground. Equally important to the feathers on the wings are the feathers on the tail. These three tail feathers come from three very different birds. This one comes from a red-tailed hawk. So you can see where they get that name from, is that beautiful rufusy red tail. You'll notice that this one is also red, but it's got that cute little black tip and it's much smaller. This comes from an American kestrel. And the last one right over here, this big white one, is from the tail feather of our national symbol, the bald eagle. Okay, so we talked about bird feathers. Birds are awesome, they're my favorite animals, and it's because they're really unique. There's no other animal on the planet that has feathers. But did you know that the closest living relatives to modern birds are crocodiles? Now, we don't have any crocodiles that live in New Mexico, obviously, but we do have plenty of other smaller reptiles. And we see signs of them not only in the facility as our resident animals, but also around site as well. And it looks like we have come upon another treasure. In fact, there's two here. Let's start with this one. This is pretty unique. All reptiles have scales. That's turtles, snakes, lizards, they all have them. The thing about turtles and their relatives is theirs are called scutes. And this is basically just a really big scale, and they shed theirs just like other animals. This is the shed from a snake. Obviously a lot different than that of a turtle. This one came off in one whole piece. But you can see every detail of that snake. And one of the coolest things is on the head. Snakes don't have eyelids like you and I. They never blink. So what they have to protect their eyes is a little cap. And that scale helps to protect their eye, and they have to shed it just like the rest of their scales. So we hope you enjoyed this week's education video here at New Mexico Wildlife Center. We hope you enjoyed taking a peek into our non-living collection this time as well. a quick reminder, these artifacts are all with us because we have the permitting to keep them. Feathers, pelts, even parts of reptiles, you have to have special permits in order to be able to keep them. If you ever find something that you think is cool out in the wild, especially feathers, what we suggest instead of taking them home is taking a cool picture. Of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to contact us. All of our contact information can be found on our website, NewMexicoWildlifeCenter.org. See you all next week for our next education video. Bye.
Going.
Hi, I'm Chase. I'm the education coordinator here at New Mexico Wildlife Center, and today we want to talk about, oh my god. Ow, cactus. Ow, cactus! Ow! Can we take a moment to appreciate that I've got cactus? Ow!
Cactus, you're very close to cactus.
God, cactus. Revenge of the cactus.
Yeah, seriously.
That was dumb. I don't know what I'm saying. Our non-living collection. Do we want to wait until she's done screaming? Awesome. So,